My name is Eric Larson. I am an assistant professor of rural sociology. Growing up, I was denied the option of riding motorcycles for most of my youth. My mom really didn't like motorcycles, but my dad had an old like Honda CB like 900 that was just in the garage. It didn't run, but he had it when he was younger, and it just sat in there, and I'd just go and pretend to ride that motorcycle. And then as I got older, I'd go and ride with my friends who all had them. So I've always kind of liked doing that. And then once I got older, got married, I convinced my wife to let me get a motorcycle. And then I sold my first one so that I could go to grad school. And so I told myself that once I got done with grad school, as my graduation present, I was going to buy myself another bike. And I kind of have a thing for Scarlett Johansson. And so I actually wasn't the one to suggest the name because of that, but my daughter, when I was trying to come up with a name, I was looking at it, she's like, why don't you just call it Scarlett? It's red, you like Scarlett Johansson. I've always wanted a Harley. A deal came by that I just couldn't pass up, and so I bought one. I got that December of 2019, so shortly after I started working here. I ride with a group called Bikers Against Child Abuse. I've been riding with them for about 2 years. It's an international organization. Its whole purpose is to help children feel safe who have gone through abuse. And so we do that in a number of ways. And most of that is just being there, showing up when they need it. So we often will do rides out to children's houses who are being introduced into the program, things like that. But we'll ride to go to court when a child is going to be testifying, things along that, and we're just there to provide additional support while they're going through this process. It's one of the main reasons I also got my motorcycle, is so I could join and be a part of that group. I really love thinking back on not just the first time I rode it, but the first time I put my daughter on the back and she rode it with me, because she really likes motorcycles as well. When I had my first motorcycle, she was really young, like teeny, and I just put her on the front, on the tank right in front of me, and we would just putter around. And I have pictures of just her face, just like she's like huge smiles and having fun and giggling. It was fun. So when I got that, and she's much older now, she sat on the back, and we just took off and we went on a ride for an hour. It was just a lot of fun. You get on that and all my stress kind of just leaves. And realistically, it forces you to think of nothing else but that. Because on a motorcycle, you have to be a lot more careful, a lot more defensive, a lot more aware. So it forces my mind to think about pretty much everything but work. Yeah. And I just the enjoyment of that, just kind of stress melts away.